I bet you're wondering what happened to that. Well, it all started when I was in high school. We had this sports fest event where your class would compete with other classes in different sports including basketball, volleyball, tennis, and many more. I was part of my class's football team. No, not that football. This football. Or soccer, if that's what you want to call it. We were on our way to the school's football field because we were scheduled to compete with another class. We readied ourselves, and of course, the other team did too. The weather was okay, the sky is cloudy, the air is very windy, and the sun is not breathing fire at us. In short, it's very dark and gloomy despite being 11 o'clock in the morning. And then the referee blew the whistle. That means the game begins, in case you don't know. And after just one whole minute, the rain poured in. And it poured in hard. It's not just a drizzle, it's a freaking heavy rainfall. Normally they would just postpone the game if it's raining, but not this because the game already started. And even though all weathermen and meteorologists would tell you to expect heavy rainfall for the day, the coordinators were like, we might get lucky, just get on with it. So yeah, after a time, a lot of puddles were formed because most of the field is just sand and some grass. It made the field look like it's polka dots. But we still carried on, ignoring the rain because we're determined to win. It's the last half of the game and the time is down to about 5 minutes. And the ball landed in the middle of the biggest puddle in the field. It's as wide as 4 people and as lengthy as 3. Our opponents started running towards the puddle, and me being the closest one from our team was like those movies where one character looks back and is like, "For the team, live long and prosper." No! I jumped into the puddle and oh my god, this is deep. But there's no turning back now. One guy from the enemy team jumped into the puddle too, and for a time we're contesting for the ball while simultaneously getting muddy water throughout our body. The rest of the people are just standing at the edge of the puddle, watching us play with the water because they're too scared to touch the dirty water. They eventually got it though, and it ended up losing the game for us. Yep, I died for nothing. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is what comes after that. Walking back to our room, soaking wet in every part of my body with dirty rainwater. That feeling of disgust as you walk throughout the campus. But don't worry, of course I showered after that. However, the only extra clothing that I have is a shirt. Which means I had to borrow shorts from one of my friends, which is a lot bigger than the size I need. I'm a small kid, okay? And wear no underwear and socks for the rest of the day. At this point, it's kind of fine already because I don't mind it by now, but I had to wear wet shoes for the whole day because I don't want to walk barefooted. So yeah, to summarize it all, it feels bad and uncomfortable. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Like and subscribe for more.